Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive events on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, let's get on with some events, humans. And appreciate you all for stopping by. So, with us creating all this new technology, supposedly this new breakthrough technology, and people creating AI, and we're on the verge of letting all this artificial intelligence pretty much take over the world. No, I'm just playing. But with all the fear mongering and stuff like that, it kind of feels like that. It feels like we're gonna give them the steering wheel, and it's gonna go fast, and we won't even happen. It's gonna be a blink of an eye. No, but with some of these new articles, I always like to have fun with some of these new articles. This one article in particular kind of got me on this this vent today, because it seems like no matter what we do, I think we don't really understand the technology that we're messing with right now. And I think the technology that we're messing with right now currently isn't really that as advanced as we think. So, with this article, it says men creating AI girlfriends are now verbally abusing them. And a woman in the metaverse claims she was groped and violated in her digital world on the metaverse. So like I said, it just leads me to believe that our leaders have no idea what we're doing with this technology. Like the wrong people are in charge of this stuff, I think. And I believe they don't understand what they're really dealing with, So we're always like their test subjects. It's like we're the guinea pigs in all these projects, and they'll be like, "Oh, get all the bugs out, test this out," and we always give our feedback like this product's crap, and then this product's crap. Well, here's the new one, here's the 2.0 and the 3.0, and everybody goes and buys them and keeps going after them, and they're all ended up being pieces of crap just as much as the last one. And but the so-called breakthrough, life-changing technology, I believe, everybody's already bored with it because it's not really that breakthrough and it's not really that life-changing. I'm sure some of the medical things are, and there's things like that, that's doing things like. But as far as the privileged products, or like the time-consuming products, like the cell phones and the video game consoles and things like that. I mean, I feel like those aren't really like breakthrough technology. I mean, virtual reality is kind of fun, but it's basically some more 3D. It's just some advanced more 3D. But with some of these new tech, what do you got? Electric vehicles out here, like the Teslas and all these new EVs coming out. But they're just like a glorified, souped up Power Wheels like they used to use when you was a kid. And it's got a better battery, but the battery on this thing costs damn near a third of the price of the car you just purchased. So you got to think about that when you want to buy one of these things. And then with the technology we don't understand, and what I mean by us being guinea pigs, is like, okay, here's another car recall. It's like you had the car for years and drove it for a while already, and they're like, oh, we forgot, something's fucked up, you got to give it back. You just realized after you done sold thousands of them. Or just like the food recalls. It's like all this food's out there, organic food and natural selection food and like all this good stuff for us, right? Supposedly good stuff. And all of a sudden there's a food recall. Like, oh, by the way, we know we just sold like over 500,000 of those things, but we need you to bring it back. Sorry if you ate it. And that's it. That's why I feel like we're the test subjects of us. Like, oh, we just made this. We'll see how it works on them. Give that FDA real quick, get that approval real quick, and send it out there. We'll see how it works. And that's bananas. I don't really agree with that. Where do we got we should have a choice to sign up? Like, I don't want to do this. So I did some reading and stuff like that, and they say it's been over 200 years that they've been trying to replace fossil fuels and oil, petroleum products and things like that, oil and stuff like that. But all they do is just make electricity with these new products. Like the sun makes electricity, the wind can make electricity, and the water can make electricity. And they're just using making these products to harness the energy from those elements, right? But when you look at it, all the solar panels, all the wind turbines, And the electric cars, they're all made with like fossil fuels and oils. Like they're all made with that stuff. So is that really like being renewable energy? Or you mean you're using all those fossil fuels to create these products to just, harness electricity, which is made, can be made by a lot of other things. Like your electricity can charge your phone, and your electricity can like run your electric car. But can your electricity like make you a shirt? Can I know they'd have to run the machine to make your shirt, right? But can the electricity itself? We're not sure about this. We have to look deep into this technology. But I think it's just like a little what do you call it? I don't know if it's maybe hypocritical or like contradictive when they say we want to go green and do things towards, saving the planet, and we're using all the oil to make all these products. Especially like you see like when you see the pictures of all these mines where they go and mine all the lithium for all these batteries and rechargeable batteries, and it looks like they're making these big giant holes in the planet for like little amounts of this stuff. It almost feels like we're in the Avatar movie. And they're like digging all these things and want to take our trees of life to get these little pieces of that, whatever the fuck it is they're trying to get out of there, that can charge our cell phones and stuff. That's bananas. That's supposed to be like going green. And like, that's just wild to me when you think about it. And it's kind of scary for the future. Like how many big ass holes you're going to keep putting in the planet, to make the next supposedly breakthrough technology. In my opinion, like if we have some, like they always claim in the conspiracy world that there's a lot of, suppressed technology and things like that. There's like technology that we're not allowed to see, because it's so advanced and that we're just not ready for it. And I mean, this could be true. There's a lot of things they don't tell us, right? I mean, now look at what's happening all over the world out here. There's a lot of things happening. We're all like, man, what's really going on? And we never really get the answers that we're looking for. So it's always like, we go to conspiracies and we go to like the news and we go to alternate news. We go out there and, we kind of put our own perspective on things, and they can get pretty wild and twisted. And it's, it's normal because of all the, like I said, it's with the new internet out here, the new technology, we can reach all over the country with these things in seconds. It's real easy to just, pull an idea together or thought together where it could be looked at as crazy or way out the left field. I mean, that's another form of crazy. But, you got to either stick to your guns and that's what happens. But one way or another, we feel like I feel like like I said, there's new regulations that need to be happening. And I think we need to start exploring like more actual real breakthrough technology. What is it? I don't know. Is it this artificial intelligence? I don't really think we should just, our breakthrough technology should be creating a robot or a machine that's going to do it for us. I don't really think that's the way we should go, because a lot of people are already talking about that, that GP3 chat thing that's like creeping people out. I mean, kids ain't even going to have to do schoolwork anymore if that stuff's the real deal. Like they say, you can tell it, hey man, I need to write an essay on this in my language, in like the way I would do it. And the thing will do it. You can turn it in and you didn't really do nothing but talk to this product. You can tell it to draw. You can tell it to make a joke in the form of one of your favorite comedians. I can be like, hey, tell this joke in the style of Dave Chappelle. And it would write this joke in this creepy fashion. I mean, is that really the answer? Letting this artificial intelligence, create this breakthrough technology, or I don't really know what it is. And I feel like, like I said, I would not put it in the hands of a machine or an artificial intelligence. I mean, I know it looks, amazing. People are, coming out with these crazy things. But I feel like I've said this many times before, we should still keep our hands really close to that plug, if the power plug even matters, because I'm not too technically advanced or, in knowledge with all this new tech. So I don't know if just taking the power away would stop something that would be an artificial intelligence, because does that take away the internet? Can the internet, like I said, there's these solar panels now. And then you got all these other alternate ways to get electricity. So I believe we need to pump the brakes on certain things as far as like this artificial intelligence, and really knuckle down on some breakthrough technology if we don't already have it. And if we do really have some, why don't you a little bit of it out and, chill out with the robot scenario. Like, hold the robots off a little bit and give us some of this other stuff, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Because like I said, we already know what we do with electricity. Maybe there's other forms of electricity of some sort of energy that we don't understand that you guys have. And maybe you're trying to understand. But when you do, you should let us have some of that. Because maybe that would help out the world a little bit. Or maybe to calm some people down out there. Because man, oh man, there's some thick-ass tension out there. And we could use a little relaxation on a global level. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.